live. Very much apologize. Life was lifing this morning. What can I say? And the morning just went by in about, I don't know, 2.5 seconds. And before I knew it, it was 29. And yeah, you know, just went by in 2 seconds. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a good morning. I hope you weren't waiting too long. I'm so sorry again that I'm like, I think 7 minutes late now, but we'll move on. We'll make up the time, I promise you. And I will make up for it too, because I am doing, of course, a giveaway. Because how could I not at this point? Like, I've gotten so hooked on these giveaways during the lives. I can't stop now. So I'm gonna tell you right off the bat what the giveaway is. It's gonna be the same as last week. I thought, why not just keep giving out some fun merch? It's still pretty toasty out, like cold outside, and my hoodies are very toasty. So the giveaway is gonna be the same as last time. I did have a bonus winner last week. Kind of like a little bit of backstory, but I always do like it's like a third party app basically that does like they do like an automatic raffle. So you put like the post link in there, it generates a winner, and then I decided to just do it again. And I was like, let's just do two because why not? So today's Sunday giveaway is going to be the same thing as last week, a Nikki La Rose hoodie. So if you don't have one, definitely enter to win. I'll tell you how to enter to win. It's going to be the exact same thing as last time. Just keep it nice and easy for you all, because it doesn't need to be complicated, right? Like, come hang out, watch the live, watch whatever you can of it, watch it later if you can't catch it while it's actually live, and then enter the giveaway. It'll be quick and very easy. And then I'll still announce the winner, I think, on a Wednesday, because I just work really well. And I feel like it just gives people more time to catch the live after it's been uploaded, because not everyone can catch it on like Sunday, Monday, or even Tuesday. So it just gives everyone in the community more of a chance to enter. We're gonna get started because I wanna do a full face of makeup using my current favorites. So I have a lot of current favorites. I have a lot of things that I've just been loving and grabbing and using the utmost for the past couple of weeks. One being the BK Beauty Lash Curler. And then foundation, I have blushes. I have all kinds of good stuff. So we're gonna do a classic, like Nikki kind of glam. Just something that I know I love and that I feel confident in. And that is gonna start with a good eyeshadow base. And I'm gonna go jump in with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot and my N16 brush. And it's funny because today is Sunday. That usually means that all my brushes are dirty, but I did really well this week, and only half my brushes are really dirty. So I think I might actually not do what I say to do, and I might skip brush washing day this Sunday, and I might just give myself the rest of the day off to just enjoy the last bit of the weekend. So I'm not gonna wash my brushes. I'm gonna rebel against it. I'm not gonna do it. So yay me that I still have some clean ones from the week. But how was your guys' week? I feel like this week went by so fast. Went by in 2 seconds. So I feel like I've been just barely getting by with how busy this week was. And I also feel like this weekend went by equally fast, and I'm still trying to catch my breath, to be quite honest. So hope you guys had a good week. This is Karen's first live. I love that. Welcome, Karen. And Jan, thank you. My orchids, you wanted the secret to keeping my orchids alive? I'll tell you, this is a fake orchid, and it's so realistic that I always get so many compliments on that. But yeah, it's fake. And if you've seen also, I have this like really pretty yellow plant that sometimes I'll put that in the background of my lives, and that's also fake and just looks so realistic. I can't get over it. We're gonna do a little bit of powdering now on my eyelids. I'm gonna grab I just got a refill of this because I visited their like headquarters basically last week, and I got to hang out with like the Make team, but they stocked my bag with like a bunch of goodies. So I got a refill of the Diffusion Set Translucent Pressed Powder. This is the shade Fair, I believe. And this powder, I had it for a while and then I ran out, and it's a great powder. As always, I'm gonna try to answer as many questions as I possibly can, I promise you, but I will try to get like somewhat of an eye makeup and like doing all that blending than it is sometimes to do like eyeliner and lashes and stuff like that. we're gonna jump into the eyeshadow palette that I've been obsessed with. There's two that I've been obsessed with, and I'm gonna share them this coming Tuesday. This Tuesday, I'm gonna be posting my March favorites. So I'm excited to post that video. I love, those are honestly probably some of my favorite videos to do, is like my favorites. My favorite videos to do are my favorites, because it's just fun and casual to talk about my favorite products from the past month. So this is gonna be in that video. It's the Morgan Turner and Odin's Eye Love Language palette. Look how cute she is. And she's like the sweetest person in real life. So I'm gonna jump in with this nice light neutral shade. This is the shade Service and my N13. And we're just gonna pop this all over the base of the eyelid just to brighten the eyelid. And then we'll build up the crease with a deeper shade. Okay, yes, this palette is so beautiful, right, Trina? Jocelyn's asking, what can I do if my toner, exfoliating toner, is breaking up your, okay, is it breaking your skin out? Is that what you're saying? That just means that the formula is not going to be compatible for you. There's something in that ingredient deck that's causing you to break out. So I would definitely, I would discontinue using that product as soon as you possibly can. If it's breaking you out, that means it's just not a good fit for you. And if you have a dermatologist that you trust and that you see, I would definitely seek out help from them to make sure that you're only using products on your skin that is compatible for your skin. So if you're acne prone, you're gonna wanna use like really acne prone safe products. Acne safe products is like how you would say it. Okay, I agree. The Prequel liquid exfoliant is phenomenal. Wow, that is good stuff. Same brush, I'm gonna dip into Affirmation, which is this beautiful like mid-tone, kind of khaki brown. Talia is saying that she got the Bosma. Oh, I got Bosma. What? Wait, what? No way. Okay, Talia is saying, Nikki, guess what? I got Bosma to follow you and to watch your video. That is so awesome. I'm literally blushing right now. That is so cool. I've been fangirling the founder so much lately. Hi, Amy. That is so awesome. Thank you for that. You are such a rock star for that. That is so cool. Pixie Dust is saying, I love Morgan Turner. I know. How could you not, though? Morgan is such a sweetheart. So I'm just using that darker brown, or like more like the mid-tone brown. Thanks for that shout out, Krista. I love you. And I'm adding this to the outer corner. And like I mentioned, I want to do like more of like a classic Nikki look. I'm not going to experiment with anything new. I want to do just something that makes me feel beautiful, to be honest. Like something that makes me feel the most confident going throughout my day. Joanna's asking, Nikki, I need a good foundation from the drugstore for dry skin. I would like medium buildable coverage. Medium buildable coverage. Ooh, I mean, there's so many good formulas. I would look into Juvia's Place, honestly, because their foundation formulas are amazing. And they have some really great products that I think would be, like they have a glowy foundation that didn't work for me because I'm so oily. But also there's the Maybelline Fit Me Glow, I believe it's called. And that's a great option as well. And then what else is a good one? Definitely like L'Oreal True Match Lumi. That's a direct alternative to the very expensive Armani Luminous Silk. I would definitely look into that one. And then there's one more it's on the tip of my tongue. It's also glowy. And why can't I think of it? The Lumi also, as like a mixing medium. The L'Oreal Lumi is really good for like mixing into like more medium coverage or matte coverage foundations, just to add like that glow and that hydration. I would look into those, but let me actually dig a little deeper and probably get back to you on that. So adding this again to the outer corner, doing this pre-foundation because I'm going to clean it up with my concealer and all that good stuff. We're just blending this out. Shannon, you're so welcome. I'm so happy that video was helpful. And Shannon saying that she was going to try the Tier water lip oils. I hate the feeling of chapped lips. Honestly, me too, Shannon. And like, it was something that just, it didn't hit me, like I said in that video, until a little later on. I was like, wait a minute, this is why, this is a common denominator why my lips always feel chapped after using that product. So, like I mentioned that in that video too, you have to have something to seal in that water and that hydrating, like that watery hydrating product. You can't just let it dry down on its own, because then you're always going to be left with, and the same thing goes for your body and your face. You're going to be left feeling dry and parched. I ran my favorite lip oil through the wash. Oh no! Oh God, that's the worst. Oh my gosh. Do you guys ever wash like money in your pockets? And it's like comes out all crumpled. Mitch likes to do that. Leave money in his pockets and then I wash it. All right, I think we have a good start to our eyes. I want like the inner part to be bright and the outer part to be like a little bit more sultry, a little bit more like deeper. I'm gonna put down the N13 and we're gonna switch to the classic N12 brush. I cannot live without this brush. But first, actually, I lied, because we need to do a little bit of like a base product to then blend out the dark brown shadow on top. So I'm gonna grab tried and true, very pricey, but very good. It's the Cocoa Liner from Victoria Beckham. And also last night, this reminds me, I treated myself to a few more of the shimmer shadows from Victoria Beckham. You guys all highly recommended I pick up the shades Tea Rose, and then what was the other one? Gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it now, but it was like the lightest, like champagne kind of shimmer. So I picked up those and I am so excited to add those to my collection. So just doing a little bit of that liner. And Megan Freeman, I do very soon. It's gonna launch in the next month. And I'll tease it a little bit. It's something that I, as a makeup artist and like as a working makeup artist, but also just as a makeup lover and as someone who has a big makeup collection, it's something that you will find very helpful in terms of storing certain things. That's all I'm gonna say. And if you guess it right in the comments, I'm not gonna say whether you're right or not, but I have a feeling that some of you might guess it. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the N12 brush, nice and clean. I'm gonna dip into the deepest brown in the palette. It's called Quality Time. It's that top right shade. I like how pretty that color story is. It's just so good. Corey saying, yes, I need more storage. Everyone needs more storage. Like, you can never get enough storage. So hopefully it's gonna be a good surprise when you guys find out what it is, but I'm very proud of them and I'm very excited. So I need to, now that I have them in my possession, like the final samples, like the final finished product, Mitch and I are going to shoot the product and get them on the website, get that all knocked out and all finalized, and then they'll be up and they'll be ready for purchase. So I'm really excited, you guys. You guys are gonna love them. My cropped sweater, I keep seeing comments about this. It's just like my Nike cropped sweater. I have it in gray too. It's so cozy and comfy. I love this thing. I got it on sale too. It's a really good, it was a good buy. Okay, let me get this line on really quick and then I'll be back to reading your questions as best as I can. So I'm smudging that darker brown shadow right on top of Cocoa from Victoria Beckham. And then with whatever's left over on my brush, I'm gonna bring this in the inner corner. Not really adding more shadow, but just softly smudging it all across, but making sure it's staying very tapered. Can you see that okay? How's the lighting today, by the way? Can we see okay? Let me know. I thought about going live in my bathroom, which I've been filming some of my videos in my black bathroom, and I just ran out of time trying to set that up. So we're back in our original place. Okay, so blending that so it's connected. Okay, good to know. You're saying you love the natural lighting. Okay, that's really good to know. Thank you for that feedback. I know sometimes it can be really hard to see like the details of the makeup, but truthfully, that's because I'm filming this on my iPhone and not like a professional camera. So you lose a lot of like of the nuances of filming on like a good pro camera. So, but it's also just really easy for me to go live on my phone and I'm able to see your questions pop up a lot closer where I won't have to use glasses to check it out. Okay, diving into a bit more of quality time. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Just smudging out a bit more in the outer corner of my eye. Stay with me. I know it's not fun watching all the blending, but hopefully it's like somewhat relaxing. Okay, great. You prefer this setup too. Awesome. I really appreciate that feedback. Nikki, have you tried the new Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer? No. Sending you a hug right back to Monterrey, Mexico. Paulina, no, but it is so on my list, and it's so on my list. I'm gonna get it as soon as I possibly can. Is it out yet? It is out, right? I'm gonna probably get it during the Sephora savings event. So, hey Nikki, any word on that masterclass? Not yet, Lonnie, but I love you so much for asking, and I really appreciate your interest in it in general. All right, see, this is the kind of eye makeup look that just makes me feel just so much prettier. And who doesn't want that when you're doing your makeup? Like, the end result should always be that you feel better. You feel like you, but a better version of you, right? So this is that kind of eye makeup look that always makes me feel 20 times prettier, maybe even 50 times prettier, to be quite honest. I'm seeing a lot of questions about the new pressed Givenchy powder, and I gotta tell you, I got an exciting email, you guys, a really exciting email, and I have to laugh. And this made me laugh so hard because I was, when I tell you that I was not expecting to get an email from Givenchy, listen, you guys, I was not expecting to get an email from Givenchy, and let me tell you why. Because I was so hard on them when they, in my opinion, ruined the loose powder that we all love. I was so hard on them, and I thought, well, this is it. They're not gonna forgive me for this. But I gotta keep it real. Like, I'm not gonna lie about a product just to stay in good terms with a brand. That's just not how I work. So when I tell you I got this email from the brand, I was flabbergasted. So super nice of them. Long story short, Givenchy reached out to me, like their PR team reached out to me. I didn't even realize that they had my contact, to be quite honest. Because the previous person I talked to from the brand, I know is not there anymore. So anyway, they had my info. They emailed me and they said, Nikki, we want to send you the pressed Givenchy powder to try. And I said, this is the best email I've received all week. Thank you for that. And so we were kind of laughing, and the person that reached out was so kind and just so nice. So gotta love a comeback. We love a comeback. We want to come back, and I am super anxious to try it. Hopefully I get that soon, and you guys are gonna be the first people that I report this to. Whether it's good or bad, I will be letting you know regardless. As soon as that powder hits my face, I'm gonna be giving you an update on if it's good or not. So fingers crossed, you guys, fingers and toes and legs and everything. Barry's crossing his toes, we're all crossing our toes and our fingers to make sure, to hope that it's good, because I really want that powder back in my life. So I'm doing a mascara that I've been loving. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. And anything I forget to mention, you know that once this is uploaded, I promise you it will be in the description with links. But it's the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal. And I really like this formula. And I have to say, one thing I really like is when a mascara is towards getting old. Once it's getting to that point where it's starting to get a little stale, that's usually when I like it the most, because it's usually when it becomes the most impactful. Like, that's a good mascara. Don't worry if you're late to the live, because we have a lot more to do and you're gonna be here in a minute, I promise you. But let's get these under eyes tackled. And one product that I grab every time I wanna feel like my best is this old school product that I've loved for, I don't know, at least 12, 13 years from MAC. It's the Prep and Prime highlighter in Bright Forecast, but I use this basically as a color corrector because it has a perfect amount of peach. Yes, super chats are turned off. I just want everyone to hang out and ask me questions, and I don't want anyone to feel like you need to send me a super chat to get a question answered ever. So just come hang out, enjoy yourself, I always try to answer as many questions as possible, but I want to make sure that you're just having a good time. Just hang out and have a good time with me. That's all I ask. That's all I want for these lives, is just to hang out. Gonna grab my N14. I'm gonna tap this in. MAC is back, and I am here for it. Best cream bronzer for very fair, cool skin. I really like Butter Biscuit from Fenty Beauty. Phenomenal formula, but Butter Biscuit is a very light, cool, like neutral. I'd say more neutral. I wouldn't say it's cool. It's more neutral. It's more of a neutral, nice bronzer that doesn't pull orange on fair skin. So I would definitely try that one. Okay, any recommendations for potted concealer from the drugstore? Ooh, Kristen, that is a tough one. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't have a recommendation. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't even know if I've run into any potted concealers at the drugstore, to be fully honest with you. But if you want to splurge, maybe if you want to hit up the Sephora sale and get a really great potted concealer, I highly, highly recommend the NARS Soft Matte. Those are phenomenal, phenomenal concealers. Nikki, 42-year-old, oily skin, oily T-zone. Can you speak on when to use loose powder versus pressed setting powder? Yes, you're definitely gonna wanna use your loose setting powder to actually set your wet makeup. Pressed powders are great for like pore refinement, smoothing, touch-ups, blurring, yeah, I mean, just like finishing the makeup basically. But you always are gonna wanna start, especially if you're oily, because a pressed powder will clean to those oily areas a lot more. So start with a loose powder to set your makeup. Loose first, then pressed. If you're gonna use both, or if you're just gonna use one and you're oily, use a loose. Okay, I have some favorite lashes that I've been kind of gatekeeping from you all, but not really intentionally. They're just, I feel like I mentioned them maybe once or twice, but if not, tell me if I haven't. But these are from Amazon. They're so pretty. It's like my second pack that I've gone through, and I'm running low. I only have like 3 pairs left, but these are like a perfect little half lash. Can you see those okay? They're so good. So they're very thin, very like wispy. I'm gonna show you them up close too, one more time. Hopefully the reflection isn't as bad. Do you see how like thin and lightweight they are? And the band is like pretty much non-existent. You could barely see it. So I'm gonna use one on each side. And again, this is like my no-fail way of feeling like me and like my prettiest. So we're going for that today. And let me just grab my tweezers and my glue. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you like the Nike jacket. It's such a simple, I ran out of time and I was like, I can't change. I'm just gonna wear my Nike jacket that I walked my dogs in this morning. So I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Thank you for the love on that. So I just ran the band along the glue. This is a duo glue. I link this a lot, but I'll try to remember to link in this live too in case you want to pick up some more glue. I'm gonna blow on this to dry it down so that way it sticks to my lash line right away. Michelle, and I saw a ton of other people asking, I am definitely gonna do a Sephora sale video. Don't you worry. It is coming up very, very soon. I promise you. Karen's asking, have I tried POV products yet? No, I haven't. Have you guys tried them? Do you have thoughts? If you do, please leave them in the comments below. I'm so curious, and you know I love trying new skincare. And I am drawn to trying her brand because, listen, I like to support women-founded, women creative brands, makeup artists creative brands. I always say that all the time. So I am very tempted to try it out. So if you guys have any recommendations, if you try the brand and you have an idea of what I should pick up, please let me know. Karen's on the wait list. Karen is just on it. So see how that lash just adds a little va-va-voom? It's not like a ton, but it's like enough to open up my eyes even more and just make me feel confident. Let's see. Vision by Melly. Hi, Nikki. What do you use to film and edit? Love your videos. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Well, so there's 2 sets of editors around this house. There's Mitch and then there's me. I edit as many like short form, and by short form, I mean like Instagram videos, TikTok videos. And I edit as many as I can to help Mitch out because his editing plate is unbelievably full. So, and it's, you know, it's grueling to edit sometimes, in my opinion. I feel like it's unbelievably tedious. So for me personally, when I'm editing, let's say a video that I shot on my iPhone, which those are the only videos that I edit, by the way, full disclosure, I could not edit a full, what's it called? Long form, excuse me. I cannot edit long form videos to save my life. So, and I won't even try. So Mitch edits those. And he's got his own software and stuff that he uses. Let me try to get this lash on in a nice way where you could actually see what I'm doing. And then when I'm editing videos that I shoot on my phone, I use an app called Splice. And Splice is so easy and so quick. And it's the only way that I can do it. So if you're trying to break into content creation, just make sure you have the following: an updated phone, a clean camera lens, like clean that lens, good lighting, doesn't have to be expensive, but good lighting, and get Splice, the app. It's not the cheapest app, but it helps out a lot. It does a really great job, and you can film like voiceovers and stuff through it, and it's just great. Oh, thank you, RAB. Mitch does a great job. That is so kind of you. I'll tell him. He was, honestly, you guys, I have to tell you, he was really flattered. I had so many of you say that he did such a good job with the editing, and he really appreciated that. So that was really sweet. The shout outs you guys gave him was just incredibly sweet. He was so flattered. All right, speaking of favorites and speaking of Bosma, the foundation stick I cannot stop using. I wear the shade 27, and we're gonna swipe this bad boy all over, and you're gonna see how quick and easy it is to blend this out. This is a great question. Is there a housewife you'll love to work with? I always wanted to work with Kyle Richards. I think she's so beautiful, and just, I think she's very classy, and I think she's a good person. I would love to do her makeup, but actually one of my friends does her makeup and has done her makeup forever. Glam by Pam on Instagram. You can check her out. She's phenomenal. But not only that, she's like the kindest person and the funniest person you'll ever meet. So yeah, I would love to do Kyle. I think Kyle is gorgeous. I used to do Lisa Rinna's daughters back in the day when they were just starting out. And I would do anybody. I think the more the merrier. Oh, Noelle, you know Glam by Pam. Glam by Pam was just the best. If you know, you know. She's just great vibes. I love that girl. Oh, finally made to a live. That is awesome. Welcome. I hope you're having fun so far. And in case you missed it, I'm just doing a makeup look that makes me feel pretty with all my favorite products right now. So lots of current favorites. Stick around, and everything is going to be linked once this video is uploaded. Where are the boys today? I don't see them. I know, you know what? The boys are sound asleep. You can't see them, but they're right, boop, they're right there. Totally passed out. I gave them a really long walk today and a car ride this morning. So I think that's why they're just zonked, guys. Nikki, would you ever do an international tour with meetups? Hint, hints, Australia. You know, I've never been to Australia, and I've always wanted to go. And yes, I would, absolutely. Mitch's skincare is completely, he's fallen off the wagon with the skincare. Thank you for asking. Oh my gosh, wait, you walk in LA. Kind of, sort of. Okay, let's see. Which is the best orange color for brown skin? Are you talking about skin? Are you talking about color correctors? If so, I love like mango, and I love like literally orange from Huda Beauty. Those are fantastic. Nikki, I am looking for an eyelash curler that fits my almond eyes. I can't seem to catch, the lashes in the outer corner. Got it. Lena, I've been hooked on my BK Beauty one. That one's been amazing. And if you struggle with the outer corner, you could also get like the open-ended ones. They have them at Sephora. Those always are nice too, because you don't end up like pinching your lashes. It's open-ended basically. So you can kind of angle it different ways to get those outer corner ones. Very easy. I hope that helps. Nikki, can you please share some quick thoughts on the Rare Beauty Liquid Contour? Oh, I love it, Joanna. It is here right now. We're gonna pop it on our face in like 2 seconds. This has absolutely been one of my favorite products that has come out in a long time. And I have been gabbing so much, nonstop. But look how pretty that foundation is. And do you see how easy that was to blend in? It's stunning. And the color match, like, that's a great color match for me. It's so good. Okay, so is there a past makeup artist legend you would love to go back in time? Oh yeah, Kevin Aquan, all day long. All day long. All right, we're gonna get some bronzing happening. So it's Rare Beauty liquid contour, but I use this as a bronzer because let's face it, this is not exactly a contour shade. And I use it just to shape. I'm gonna look like a deer for a second, okay? So bear with me. I use it to shape, sculpt, and ultimately add warmth to my complexion. The foundation, Marissa, was Bosma Beauty in the shade 27. So it's Bosma. They only have a foundation stick, and I've been hooked on it. D. White, thank you for asking about the house. The house is just, it's a disaster. It's total. It's kind of what nightmares are made of right now. I'll leave it at that. Now, not to be too negative, but we're just, it's been a hard time for sure. It's been a really, really hard time. I'm gonna go back to my N17. One of the quickest ways that I've been blending out my liquid bronzer and contour is by using where the two fibers meet. So where the lighter and the darker meet, you get like a nice fluffy edge to this brush. And I just use this to quickly buff in my liquid bronzer, cream bronzer, and any product like that. So just now sweeping it back and forth, getting a really nice quick blend. Now I'm gonna highlight this inner area in just a bit, so don't you worry, it's gonna look really tan for a minute. Please, could you do another fashion and jewelry fave soon? Yes, I love that you even asked that. That is to me so flattering, so thank you. I'm so flattered. Anytime someone asks me like about jewelry or like clothing, I'm always like, it's such a huge compliment. Because I always feel like, I don't know, growing up, people used to think I dressed weird or I dressed like this or I didn't dress like everyone else. And so it was like kind of an insecurity. So getting a compliment from you all and asking me like for that kind of video is A, so fun, and B, so flattering. So thank you for that. Yes, to answer your question. Which Paula's Choice sunscreen do you use, Nikki? I use the one in the blue bottle. It's the Youth Extending Daily SPF 50. My absolute tried and true. Highly recommend if you're gonna pick it up, save some money, wait until the Sephora savings event happens because you're gonna wanna get some money off. It's not the cheapest sunscreen, but honestly, 1000% worth the money. It's a fantastic formula. Ooh, thank you for helping my makeup look snatched. Yes, Jess, I love that. Of course, I can't take all the credit. Sounds like you've got some skills. So I'm gently gonna just buff in the lip contour. This is also, when I do my lip contour like this, instantly, you guys, I feel about 25,000 times prettier. So I'm all about that today. I'm all about just doing everything I possibly can to make myself feel and look prettier, because like, why not? And then I have to tell you, I've been talking about this here and there, and it's gonna be mentioned in my favorites video that comes out on Tuesday, but this MAC Studio Fix Concealer is unbelievable. Like unbelievable for all day wear. You barely have to set it with powder, and normally I have to set my concealers with a lot of powder so they don't crease. This one is like unbelievable. You set it with barely any powder and it lasts all day and does not crease. It is so good. I wear the shade NW24 for reference, but this has been an absolute favorite concealer of mine. So much so that I think I'm gonna pick up some to put in my pro kit, especially for a few of my clients, because a lot of my clients, I do their makeup early, like really early, and they have a long day where I'm not with them and I can't touch them up, and then I have anxiety the rest of the day worrying about how their makeup is translating and all that fun stuff for being a makeup artist. So I'm gonna use this to highlight because it's a bit lighter. Oh, tell your daughter thank you. They're so sweet. Gonna go back to the N14. Same brush that we used to powder my eyes earlier. I'm gonna tap this in. You know, I like to tap in my products so I maintain all that coverage, but I will say this is a very full coverage concealer, by the way. Nikki, how would you compare the MAC concealer you recently recommended to the MAC Pro Longwear that came in a small pump? You know, very similar, Claudia, and funny little backstory, that used to be my all-time favorite concealer when I was a MAC artist. I wore that like nobody's business, like there was no tomorrow. I wore that concealer. But here's the thing, I really hate that pump. I really cannot stand that pump. It's messy, it leaks, it sprays, it squirts. It is very annoying to deal with. And also, once you get towards the end of the bottle, you can never really get all that product out. So you end up wasting quite a bit, in my opinion. So the formula, although it's superb, it's amazing. I feel like this is a almost identical formula and a much better component. And it is more smoothing overall. So if you've liked the Pro Longwear concealer, if it's been on your radar, I would say try this one instead. Or if you've liked it in the past, then you're gonna end up loving this one. MAC concealer versus Natasha Denona. Natasha has been your fave for ages. Yes, it has. So the MAC concealer that I'm using right now, I'm not going to say it's the best for dry skin, but the Natasha is absolutely amazing for dry skin. So just keep those two things in mind. If you're considering between those two, that would be your deciding factor. The brush I'm using right now is the N14. Oh, hi, Sandy. Oh my gosh, Sandy. So good to see your beautiful face. Okay, do you have to wear concealer? That is completely up to you. Concealer is a little powerhouse filled with tons of coverage. So if you feel like you need extra coverage under your eyes, usually is where people need it the most, then yes, I would pick it up. Nikki, are the Hourglass blushes worth it? Yes, they are. They're stunning. They're perfection. I have a ton in my makeup kit. They're beautiful. If you get one, you will not be disappointed. I can tell you that. Okay, gonna go back to whatever is left over on my N17. This is a pro trick, okay? You go back to that brush that's already prepped with some product. And this is how you melt in any areas where the product is overlapping too obviously, you know, where this is how you kind of melt the products in together. It's the same idea as grabbing a beauty sponge or a beauty blender and like tapping in all the edges of your makeup. It's the same idea. So I'm using the edge of my N17 to do that exact thing. Yeah, that Pro Longwear concealer was amazing. And I heard that they are reformulating the Studio Fix powder. Crazy, right? Oh my God, I love Miss Megan. I had BKB send her my brushes. I'm such a fan. I love Miss Megan so much. She was one of the first people that I like fell in love with on TikTok. I just loved her content. She's just so real. I would love to. Maybe I'll reach out. What if she says no? I'd be so sad. Okay, help. One of my shades of my favorite palette keeps cracking. Ooh, how or is it possible to fix? Maybe fun future video. Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good video idea. So one way you could do it is you can actually spray it with alcohol. You spray it with alcohol enough to the point where it softens the pan, and then you can grab something. Usually you could grab like the end of, let's say you're using an eyeshadow, put a tissue on the end of a flat product, like a flat surface, repress it down, let it dry overnight, and it should be good to go. It should be totally good to go. All right, I need to get some more makeup on. I'm being very distracted because I've had so much fun reading the chats. But a favorite blush of mine for a while now has been the Bubblegum shade in the Faux Blush Filter from Huda. Can you guys hear Barry drinking water right now? It's like the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life. When they get up in the middle of the night and they like drink their water and they're like, I just want to cry. It's like the cutest thing on earth. Okay, I'm gonna load up the blush because loading up the blush makes me feel, oh, that was Tomas. Just kidding. Just kidding, that was Tomas. That's also Tomas. I'm gonna use the back side of my N17 because you know what? Sometimes when you don't want to dirty additional brushes, you just use one brush for a million things, you know? Because why not? Okay, I can't get the Huda blushes not to lift my foundation. Tips, yes. Light pressure when you're tapping it in. So see how I'm just like tapping it in? I'm not like buffing it. You never want to go in and start to tear it up and blend those two things together. Try tapping it in. You could also, if you're really having a hard time with it breaking up your foundation, you can lightly, and I say very, very lightly, set your foundation before you go in with this liquid product. Oh, you had surgery on Friday. I hope you're doing good. Oh my God, you got the nurses into my channel. No way. That is so sweet. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope your surgery went well. And it sounds like you guys had like a great bonding moment. And thank you for bringing new people to my channel. You were the best. Okay, we need to set the makeup. Couple things I'm gonna do. I've been in love with this powder. No joke. It is so good and so inexpensive. It's the Milani Make It Last powder. It is fantastic. And I think I'm just gonna grab a clean N15 brush. It's my powder brush. And we're gonna lightly set my face. So under the eyes, a little bit in the T-zone. Sorry for the sniffles. You know, your girl always has allergies. It's just constant. Nikki, what do you think of the YSL powder blushes? Well, you're in luck because I'm about to put 44 on my face right now because that blush makes me feel so pretty, Myrna. You'll see it in just a minute, but they are absolutely worth the splurge and they're so gorgeous. All right, so powder, slightly done. Now, before I go with that YSL, I'm going to bake a bit under my eyes with Cherry Blossom Cake from Huda Beauty. And please forgive me, I'm gonna miss a couple things. I know I'm missing a lot of questions right now. Nikki, what is the most flattering color of blushes for neutral undertones? If you're neutral, you could wear anything. That's gonna be up to you what you think, what your vibe is. If you're neutral, there's gonna be, the world is at your fingertips, trust me. You could wear anything you want, it's gonna look beautiful on your skin. That's when it's gonna come down to preference and what you feel prettiest in when you pop it on. Is it a bright pink? Is it a beautiful like warm peach? Is it like a neutral dusty mauve maybe? You know, there's no rules when it comes to that. Do you think the Clé de Peau concealer is worth it? Mature skin. No, not really. No, I don't. I think there's so many other great concealers that you could definitely use. I'm not a big fan of stick concealers on mature skin. That's just where I'm gonna let you know. Nancy says no. Nancy, is that in regards to the Clé de Peau? I would love to hear your thoughts. I don't think it's worth it for mature skin, personally. I've used it on mature skin. I've had it in my pro kit for a long time, but ultimately I like something that I can really blend and that I can really sheer out on mature skin so it doesn't end up sitting on skin and looking heavy. It's a great concealer. I just don't know if I would recommend it for mature skin. I hope that helps. Okay. Quick question I'm gonna answer. Nikki, what is your Dior Face and Body shade? I go between 2.5N and 2.5W. Excuse me, 2.5N and then 2W. Either way, either one I can use. The 2.5N is just more neutral. The W does lean a little bit more yellow, but I can definitely use both. Tomas said no, yeah, you're right. Okay, Mitch is gonna walk in the door. It's gonna get a little loud for a second. In the meantime, we're gonna pop 44 on my cheeks. And let me grab the same N15 brush. So 44 is like that perfect, like happy, cheery pink blush. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it. So it's gonna help to give you a little bit of glow. Do you see that? So pretty. Nikki, what are your go-to brands? If you could only use 2 to 3, which would they be? Oof, God, that's a hard one. I don't know, I like so many. I don't know, that's a really tough question. Dior for complexion, Huda Beauty for powders. Ah, that's tough. That's really, really tough. I'd have to like really think about that. Natasha for concealer, Natasha for eyeshadows, but Makeup by Mario for eyeshadows too. I don't know. So that's a difficult one. Maggie, you're so cute. I will definitely let Mitch know you said that. He's trying to be quiet right now. I can tell. When is Mitch gonna start his channel? That is a good question. I should ask him that. That is too funny. Okay, we still have a lot to do, so stay with me. I'm gonna grab my other favorite product of the moment. This is such a fantastic, fantastic brow pencil. It is the Victoria Beckham Baby Blade. And if you know, you know. It's pricey, but so good. I'm gonna add a little bit more to my tail. And I'm really loving when this makeup look is coming out because it's just so, it's so me. It's nice and like neutral. Okay. A little more on this tail because it kind of went away. Better. Much, much better. Okay. If you would like to see renovation videos, that would be so, so fun. I think that'd be a blast. I know I personally love watching that kind of stuff. It's like some of my favorite stuff to watch on the internet, honestly, is like home renovations. I just find it so fascinating. But let me grab my favorite lip right now because I have got to share it with you. Cool Spice from MAC, the new shade that came out just recently, has been on like the most heavy rotation ever. It is so perfect. It's like not too cool where it looks like kind of gray and kind of like dead. It's like a perfect neutral, goes with anything type shade.
Come say hello to everybody.
So say hello.
Hi, everybody.
They can't see your head.
Hi, everybody.
Mitch is gonna do something fun today. He's gonna go golf.
Does everyone like my edit?
Yeah, everyone liked your edit. That was a funny one. I was telling them to like, well, actually, I was commenting to a couple of you guys yesterday, but I was cracking up when I watched that edit.
That was good.
The cat is what got me the most. Actually, no, I lied. Not the cat. The cat was funny. It was when Mitch popped in, all filthy from the house, and said, "I'm dry." Oh my gosh, I was wailing.
Well, literally, Nikki looks like that cat exactly
Mitch
to
always
the
jokes
T
that,
when she drives.
yeah, Mitch always says I look like that cat.
She drives like this with like a little head over, like she's like looking around.
Like I can't see anything.
You know, it is so freaking funny.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah, I am that cat.
All right.
Have fun, baby. Mitch is taking a well-deserved day off. He's pumped. Can you tell? He's very happy. He's a happy guy right now. Gonna go golf. The video we're talking about is the video from yesterday. Mitch put like some funny like edits and like jump scares in there. So if you want to check it out, it's the video we posted yesterday. It's really funny. I thought it was funny. I might be biased, okay? So a new favorite lipstick. I wore this and I tried this in my Milani Full Face. It's the shade Matte Naked, number 61 Matte Naked. I'm gonna link it, but this is so unbelievably beautiful. Okay, Melissa's asking, I bought that Huda Beauty blush and it starts out this pretty lilac, but a few hours later it turns rosy pink. Why? Well, the undertone's gonna still be a pink undertone. What can I do to avoid that? Skin tone's a little darker. I use Tear foundation. Are you setting it with a powder? Are you setting it with a like-minded blush? Are you putting a different color blush on top? Ultimately, you know, our skin chemistry, our skin undertones, the depth of our skin, it's gonna change the way certain blushes look and how they behave throughout the day. It also could be like maybe your skin's oxidizing it, making it look a little bit, changing the color as you're wearing it throughout the day. Makeup, once it hits our skin, it inevitably does different things. So either it's going to fade quicker, it's going to deepen as the day goes on. You can never quite tell what's going to look like on you. And it does change throughout the day. So that's just kind of inevitable. Like I know sometimes too, like my blush will like either fade really, really quickly or it will look even more intense as I wear it throughout the day. It's like my oils are coming through and starting to oxidize the product basically. So I hope that kind of helps alleviate some of the frustration. I feel you, I get it. But there's not that much you could do about that. Or at least I don't have the answers to everything. I try, but I don't. Going back to my N12, I'm going to dip into Affirmation one more time from the palette. And blend a bit. Right on the bottom lash line. Thank you, Monica. I have dry skin and I love the Hourglass Veil and Lisa Eldridge tint. Nikki has a video of all the skin. Oh, yes, I do. Thank you, Sherry, for calling that out. You're so kind. Okay, so just blending this out on the bottom, opening my eyes even more. And I cannot believe we're 50 minutes into this live. What? Granted, I was late and I'm so sorry again. Gosh, that was stressful. That was really stressful. But I cannot believe how fast this morning went by. It's just wild. Do you guys have any exciting plans for the rest of the day? Do you get to relax? Are you catching up on like laundry, things like that? What's happening with you guys today? Do I use eyelash serums? I'm using one from Revitalash right now, yes. And I do like it. Oh, wow, you did your taxes. Whew, gosh. I need to do mine. That is, wow, that just stressed me out. But good for you. I'm so happy you got yours done. I'm proud of you. Household chores, yep, I know. I have to do those too. I'm at the hospital again. Oh no, Chrissy. Chrissy, I will send you a message very soon. I'm thinking about you, and hopefully you're not in there for anything serious. Everyone send Chrissy some love. I've been going through such a hard time. I'm so sorry. How are you on this live? How do you multitask this much? You're such a rock star, Chrissy. Okay, I'm gonna do little finishing touches on this eye, grabbing a little bit of that frosty highlighter. And Inger says, I plan on binge watching your videos on Tuesday. Oh, during my 5-hour train ride from New Jersey to Boston. Inger, that kind of sounds like fun. Like just like relaxing. I see you're gonna knit. Ah, I like that. You're gonna have to send me a message, Inger. I'll be thinking about you. That's on Tuesday. Make the most of it. Sounds like you're going to. You're gonna catch up on videos and you're gonna do some knitting. And if you don't know our girl Inger in our community, she's a beloved community member and such a friend to all of us. But she knits the most fantastic things on earth. Like your talent, Inger, is unreal. I'm gonna add a little bit more mascara, okay, really quick. See L'Oreal, again, the big deal. And we're gonna just do a little coaty coat to blend the falsie with mine. And it just kind of wakes them up a bit more. And then we have setting spray, and then I'm going to tell you how you can enter to win the Nikki La Rose hoodie and a mirror of choice. And if you guys don't know, the hoodies come in small all the way to 3XL. So whoever wins, make sure you're sending me the preferred size that you feel nice and comfy in, and also what mirror you want. So black, chrome, and white is available as of now. I am working on other colors, by the way, which will be really fun. So stay tuned to that. Look how good my lashes look. I'm telling you, this is the kind of makeup look, it just makes me feel just pretty. And we all need that. There was one more thing I was gonna do, and that is setting spray. Now, I'm kind of torn. I do want my makeup to wear all day, and I want a little bit more hydration as well. So I'm gonna cocktail these two. These have been two of my favorites. This one is just phenomenal. It smells decadently good. It's the Dibs Love Beam setting spray. I'm gonna be a little extra. I'm gonna do both of these, okay? Shake it up really well. Sorry for the loud noise. Pause for 1 second. I'm gonna spray my face. Oh God, that smells so good. It smells so good, it's insane, okay? It's just, I know it's dramatic, but it does smell like that good. It smells like a My Little Pony in real life. And now, oh, look at Tomas. Oh, he's sleeping with his head up. Oh, look at that little angel. There's a little angel baby. Okay, now I'm gonna lock it all in with something that really keeps my makeup in place all day. So between this one and the Fenty You Mist, these have been my two favorites for like really keeping my makeup on. And then, hold on. Makeup by Mario bronzer or Rare Beauty liquid bronzer? Well, Makeup by Mario cream or Rare Beauty. If you're talking about Makeup by Mario cream, I say Rare Beauty all the way. But Makeup by Mario has a great powder bronzer, like phenomenal. Okay, let me stop talking for a second. Hold, please. Oh God, it's a lot. But you have to do a lot. I'm telling you, you unfortunately have to like suffer through a lot of setting spray for it to actually do what it's supposed to do. But this is the makeup look, minus the shine. That will tone down in just a bit because I put so much setting spray on, so it actually stays put. But you know what, to speed the process up, a really good way to lock in those oily areas is to do a bit more powder. Right where you get the shiniest throughout the day. For me, it's these areas. Okay. I cannot wait to try the new Huda Beauty setting spray. I do not have it yet. I don't think it's out yet, or maybe it is. Let me know. There's a lot of things on my list to pick up, that's for sure, especially during the Sephora savings event. So, and just to let you know too, everything that I used for this video, for this makeup look, it's gonna be linked in the description box once this is uploaded. To enter to win a Nikki La Rose hoodie, my cute little black hoodie. It's very cozy. It's very thick. It's got a big hood. It's cozy, guys, okay? To enter to win my Nikki La Rose hoodie plus a mirror in the color that you want, all you're gonna do is just, once this video is uploaded, so not right now, okay? Let me preface it by saying that, not right now, but once this is uploaded, that way I can track the comments. just enter by leaving a rose in the comment section. And then a few more details I'll leave in the description box when this is uploaded. I'll have that up in about 5 minutes after it's uploaded, I promise you. So you can be able to check the rules, check all like the extra details on how to enter to win, and then I'll leave that in the description, and then that's it. I'll announce a winner in my community tab on my YouTube this Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. That's the time zone that I'm in. But that's about it, guys. I had a blast. I love the makeup look. I feel like me. We take these little clips out. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Whatever you're doing, send Chrissy some love. She needs it right now. Chrissy, we're thinking of you. We love you, and you got this, girl. And then Sephora recommendations will be up very soon. I promise you that. I saw so many requests for that, and it's definitely coming. And then I will see you on Tuesday. I'll be posting my March favorites. Cannot wait to share that. Those are always super fun. But here's the look. Good luck to everyone who enters. Enter as many times as you want. There's no limit, but I love you all so much. Thank you for the great time. Thank you for making my Sunday so much better, and then my week ahead so much better. I love you all. I'll see you soon. And good luck.